Swadika and good morning. Welcome to the morning edition of NBT World Brief. I'm Tra Thirakalsan. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul made a second visit to UTHAI on Sunday, urging officials to accelerate relief efforts as heavy flooding continues to disrupt communities across southern provinces. As Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul arrived at UTHAI Airport in the afternoon, he met with stranded travelers before heading to a temporary shelter at a municipal school. The Prime Minister acknowledged concerns over food shortages after supply routes were blocked on Saturday, November 22nd, but said deliveries from nearby provinces are now being restored and should no longer be an issue. He stressed that ensuring adequate food supplies remains the government's top priority during the emergency. There are 5 evacuation centers operating in the district. However, officials say many residents continue to stay with relatives rather than move to shelters. While floodwaters remain high due to continued rainfall, drainage toward the sea is ongoing. Meteorologists expect rainfall to ease in the coming days. The Prime Minister said financial assistance has been prepared with compensation set at 9,000 baht per eligible household. Songkhla is among many southern provinces declared a disaster zone this weekend. Other provinces such as Satun, Trang, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Pathalung, Pattani, Surathani, Krabi, Narathiwat, and Yala remain inundated. The Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation reported about 1.5 million people from over 570,000 households affected. The Department of Rural Roads is urging motorists to avoid flood-affected routes in southern Thailand, where several roads remain inaccessible. The Department of Rural Roads says 11 roads across 5 southern provinces remain impassable due to ongoing floods. Affected provinces include Trang, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Pathalung, Songkhla, and Pattani, where floodwaters have forced partial or full road closures. Nationwide, 10 provinces have reported damage to rural road networks, with dozens of routes affected to varying degrees. Some remain passable with caution, while others are still closed due to high water levels and safety risks. Officials say patrol teams have been deployed to monitor water levels, install warning signs and markers, and assist residents in areas where small vehicles cannot pass. Authorities are also coordinating humanitarian support, providing essential supplies, and transport assistance to affected communities. The agency will continue to monitor conditions daily and carry out emergency repairs once waters recede. The Commerce Ministry is assuring residents in southern flood zones that essential goods remain sufficient while warning retailers against overpricing. The Department of Internal Trade says it is closely monitoring floods across southern provinces and taking steps to prevent product shortages and unfair pricing. Authorities report impacts in Songkhla, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Surathani, Trang, Pathalung, and Pattani, where some malls and retail branches have closed temporarily due to accessibility and safety concerns. DIT Director General Withiakon Maninet says the public should buy only what they need and avoid stockpiling, noting that the agency has already coordinated with manufacturers and distributors to boost inventories. Goods will be delivered to affected areas as soon as transport routes reopen. Provincial commerce offices have been instructed to conduct strict inspections to ensure normal pricing, clear price displays, and to prevent hoarding. Any violations will carry penalties under the Price of Goods and Services Act. While supply disruptions may occur in certain areas due to transport issues, the DIT says it will meet immediately with major producers and retailers to adjust distribution routes and maintain stable supplies. The ministry will continue daily monitoring to ensure fair access to essential goods throughout the flood situation. A new Suwon DUSIT poll suggests UTHAI is viewed as the most prepared party to form the next government, while the People's Party leads in list party voting intentions. A nationwide survey by Suwon DUSIT poll conducted between November 19th and the 21st shows the UTHAI party leading several key categories over other political parties, especially in readiness to govern. According to the poll, 41% of nearly 1,800 respondents believe UTHAI is the party most prepared to lead the government, supported by strong confidence in its financial resources and operational capacity. More than 32% of respondents say UTHAI stands out from other parties, citing advantages in party leadership and policy strength. The People's Party, meanwhile, ranks highest in modern image, communication ability, and oversight performance. It also leads voter preferences for the party list ballot with 26% support, followed by UTHAI at 22% and UTHAI at about 13%. UTHAI holds a lead only in political experience, while no party stands out clearly on honesty and integrity, with over 22% of respondents saying they remain unsure. Suwon DUSIT poll president Dr. Pornpan Buotong says UTHAI's rising popularity reflects public confidence in its structural capabilities, while the People's Party's appeal stems from its fresh image and strong communication. She notes that if Parliament dissolves earlier than expected, the outcome may hinge on each party's ability to convert image and perceive potential into voter confidence on Election Day. Thailand's civil aviation regulator is partnering with major airlines to expand the use of sustainable aviation fuel as part of efforts to cut emissions across the aviation sector. The Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand, or CAAT, together with 8 airlines, signed an agreement to promote the adoption of sustainable aviation fuel, or SAF, supporting the goal of achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050. The agreement was signed by CAAT Director Air Chief Marshal Manat Chawanaprayun, along with executives from Thai Airways, Bangkok Airways, K-Mile Air, Nok Air, Thai Air Asia, Thai Air Asia X, Thai Lion Air, and Vietjet. Officials say SAF remains a key strategy under CORSIA, the International Aviation Emissions Reduction Framework, led by the International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO, which Thailand joined in 2021. The partnership aims to drive Thailand's aviation sector toward green aviation, balancing economic growth, environmental impact, and social responsibility. It also opens opportunities to develop a domestic SAF supply chain in the future. However, CAAT acknowledges that using SAF could increase operational costs. The agency is considering separate carbon fee charges on international routes on a voluntary basis by airlines starting in 2026. CAAT will verify compliance and transparency under international standards. And lastly, THANI is inviting tourists to enjoy cool mountain weather and natural hot springs as temperatures drop across the region. Local authorities in UTHAI are promoting Samor Thong Hot Spring in Hoi Kot district as a winter destination. Located in a valley near the Hoi Kha Keng Wildlife Sanctuary and the Hoi Kun Gao Reservoir, the site features mineral springs, forest scenery, and facilities for overnight camping.
พัฒนาให้เป็นแหล่งท่องเที่ยวเชิงสุขภาพนะครับอยากมี การแช่น้ำแร่ก็ทำให้สุขภาพที่ดีขึ้นนะครับมีการไหลเวียนของโลหิตนะครับที่สะดวกนะครับมีการชำระร่างกายนะครับหรือว่าสิ่งสกปรกนะครับออกทางของขนถ้าเราได้มาแช่น้ำแร่นะครับ
Visitors can soak in natural mineral water, enjoy Buddha statue viewpoints, and take photos in nature. The site offers mineral foot baths for just 10 baht, as well as private onsen rooms priced from 150 to 400 baht for 45 minutes, suitable for families and groups. Camping areas are prepared to accommodate large numbers of visitors, with cooler nights expected to draw more tourists toward the New Year holiday. Families and groups have already started arriving to enjoy the weather and hot springs. And that wraps up the morning edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments and more stories. Just scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีค่ะ